All right, I just came up live right there. We'll hear a voice in just a couple of seconds. We'll call it with the camera that we have available to us. It's not up there yet. Let me see it. This is Tony Madsen for the St. Michael Catholic High YouTube channel. And we're trying to make sure we are live. It says we are streaming live, and everything looks good, but I don't have... No. No, that's us. That's us, but we don't. Why would that? That's a different. See, that is a different. That's not the huddle cam. You know what I mean? So that's my camera, but it's got a different broadcast title to it. Up there. See, mine says STM Wrestling, and that says, see what it says there? Wrestling Tri-Match. But that is my camera. See if you can listen to my voice there. It should come across. So that's us going, but we still don't have a huddle camera. All we have is the camera that I got in front of me here, and I can certainly cover with that. But that means that we can't see a score from this angle. So we're going to keep fighting to get the huddle camera up. We'll get our volume up here as well. Welcome to the St. Michael Catholic High YouTube channel. As St. Michael's first ever wrestling meet in the St. Michael Gymnasium. You have Davidson High against St. Michael. Now, Sam, do you know who's out there right now?
I do. That would be Abe Faiupu. He is little brother to Rocco Faiupu.
Yeah, he's an 8th grader, is he not? So,
I believe so.
Good for him. I believe that he's a 112-pound class, or is that lighter than that?
He is 132.
No.
Weight class.
112.
Okay, 112 then. I don't have the weight classes for him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
I just have his weight then. Guess I gotta figure out the weight classes real quick.
I thought they were there. Look at the JU roster. It laid theirs out by weight.
Yeah, theirs on this is showing up as ours.
Yes, so he should be the 120-pound class or 112-pound class, I think is what it is. Because it's showing, or 120-pound class is the lightest. We're getting all this figured out. We're getting the jargon figured out. And
there we go.
Abraham got him on his back there. He's going to get a 2-point reversal or takedown. I wasn't paying attention. I apologize, but he just got himself 2 points. What we're going to do is we're going to send Nick, until we get the huddle cam, we're going to send Nick across the way with the remote microphone, and he can tell us the score as the players score. Is that all right with you, Nick?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Just set yourself in a position, really anywhere where you can see the score. And then you can, talk when it's time to. I'll give you a wave, and I'll put you up, and you say, hey, the final score is this, that kind of thing, if you don't mind. Just kind of keep track of the score for us. When I'm looking for a score in between, there's 3 periods to each wrestling match. And as they get into this is called the referee's position, I may signal over to you, like right now when they're getting in this position here, to tell us the score of the match. All right? And then when they do this again the 3rd time, I might signal to you again and say, hey, Nick, give us the score of the match there, and then we'll get the final score for you. Can you do that for us this evening? Until we get the huddle cam up, that'll work for us. And we'll get Nick. Tell me his last name again.
Tremendous.
I know what it is. I'm sorry. I'm playing with him now. But we got Nick headed across the way there so he can keep on top of the scores with us until we can figure this camera out for you. I'll play with it a little bit. We also have Sam Edmondson with me here tonight.
That's right. And it's the
120-pound class with Abraham Fiapu. That is the JU Blacksher.
I'm so sorry. 132. I see it now.
Okay.
I got it now. He is 132 pounds.
132 pounds. I thought
in the 100.
Cal Sella was listed at 112, I think.
he was before
or
Abraham.
120 or something. We'll get it straightened up. He's got him on his back. He's got a near fall. There's a pin. There's a pin for Abraham Fiapu, the first match of the night, and it's a pin. There you go. That's what you're looking for. That ends the match early, and we move on to the next one.
Let's see here. Oh, good sportsmanship. Both players ought to shake the other coach's hand.
Good job by Abraham there at his first match.
And let's see who's up next. It is looking like Christian Roach, 138 pounds. And he is playing a gentleman by the name of, I guess you would play the same weight, so Sam Cocker, or Coker.
Okay, that's with J.U. They're out at J.U. Is it Berkshire?
J.U. Blacksher.
Blacksher. Okay.
There's
a pin quickly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness. That was so quick. We didn't have much time for that. So with the pin, we don't really have to go over to Nick. Where is Nick anyway? Where did he end up sitting?
He's right
there. He
across
is
the
over
way.
there. With the pin, we don't have much to help him. So let's see if we can pull him up and give him a test. Go ahead and he's got to turn on his power. He does not have the power on in the microphone. I guarantee you.
He's not looking this way, and he is trying to talk to himself. Okay, so Chase Patterson is up here now, and he is 144 pounds, playing Lawyer Sims, who is also 144 pounds, playing for Blacksher.
So that's 2 pins already tonight, the first 2 matches for St. Michael.
Looks like he's got him on his back.
There he did. That was
Another
quick
pin.
as well.
See here, Nick.
Domination so far by the St. Michael wrestlers. You got to take it off and push it underneath there. There you go. We're getting the microphone set up for Nick as he heads across the way to keep the scores. Now, Nick, when you're over here, when they pin so quick like that, I guess there's no reason to call you for a score. So I apologize.
And this looks like, let's see here, Eduardo.
Go ahead and give it a test, sir, Nick. Give us.
Test it out.
Testing.
You're doing great. Thank you, sir. All right.
So Eduardo Silva playing now
Got
at
a mobile reporter for you tonight as well.
Eduardo Silva. And he is playing Humphrey Caro. Eduardo is on St. Michael.
Ooh, takedown. Takedown by Berkshire.
Scrambling to get out of it.
He's got him. He's going to try to turn him on his back, of course, but St. Michael able to roll out of that. Tell me the wrestler again. He's got him on his back
Eduardo.
again. This is a close near fall here. He's going to get some points for a near fall. There's one. He's got 2 points for a near fall out of that. The J.U. Blacksher did. Wrestler. So the St. Michael wrestler in a little bit of trouble right now. He's got the J.U. Blacksher wrestler has control. He's almost broke out there. And it looks like they're almost out of line. He's got him on his back again. He's going to get a couple points for near fall. It looks like there's 2 points so far. Now he's out of there, so he got 2 points for a near fall there. I think that puts the score at 6-0. He's got him at a near fall again. There it is. There's a pin. Who was the wrestler there, Sam?
That was Humphrey Caro.
I have to get a roster in front of me. I got to setting up these cameras here, and I forgot to grab mine.
Also, the roster on your iPad for Blacksher is the St. Michael one.
Okay.
So, new hotbox or
All
Dropbox.
right. Let me go grab that.
All right, it looks like Jesse Randolph is the next wrestler for St. Michael. And he is at 175 pounds, playing Peyton White. Oh, wait, no. Take it back, he didn't wrestle anybody. Jesse won. And now we're on to Colin Thompson, who is playing up, I suppose. I don't know. He did lose his headset. A little aggressive down there.
All right, I'm back. Again, thank you for joining us. This is the St. Michael Catholic High School YouTube channel, better known as the Wild Cardinal Network. You got Tony Madsen and Sad Emmetston up at the table tonight as we look over the action for St. Michael's first ever wrestling meet.
Can people comment out there? I got a text from my mom saying comments were turned off.
Comments were turned off. Well, that's Mr. Marlowe. Hopefully he's listening and he can help us set that up. Now I'll try to get into that as well. We'll try to get those up for you. Mr. Marlowe is operating from Auburn tonight, so there's a takedown. He's going to get a couple near points. He's got the near fall. He's got at least 2 points so far. There's another. He might get a 3-point. He's close to a pin. He's got both. I thought he had both. He had him down for a second. He's got him down. Now he's
kind of like a war of attrition.
Yeah, there he goes. Sooner or later.
Going to wear him out. All right, we have Toby Edmiston coming up, next wrestler. Toby weighs in at 190 pounds, or he's in the 190-pound weight class, and he looks like he's 181 pounds. And he will be playing Jacob Murray, also in the 190-pound weight class. Both players are in the neutral stance.
Quick takedown. He's got control of him, too. He's got a half Nelson on him, trying to turn him. Come into it. Oh. I apologize. It's been 45 years since I wrestled. That was a half Nelson he had him in. There he's got him on his back. He's got full control of him now. He's going to get 3 points for a near fall out of this. There's their pin.
And Toby pinned him.
So there's not we haven't had a match go through the first period yet. The first match, Abraham Fiapu, went into the second period. And another pin for St. Michael.
And Landon Bodine.
Landon Bodine.
He is 207 pounds in the 215-pound weight class. And he's playing John Murray.
There he's got control. He's going to get 2-point takedown right there. Didn't get up. He's still got control. He's still got control. Now he's got that half Nelson on him, and he's going to get down. The JU Berkshire players doing what he can to get out, but Mr. Bodine, they go out of bounds. Mr. Bodine had good control there. He's just not able to flip him over.
Is that bad if they go out of bounds?
Where you end up with when they go out of bounds, the person in charge is going to end up on the top side of what this is called the referee's position here. When they start out on the bottom like that, they do that in between periods as well. It's not bad, but you don't get any advantage by going out of bounds. You end up in the bottom of that position, so it's very easy to get control again in the middle of the mat. So you don't really gain an advantage by going out of bounds.
Trying to get him on his back.
Unless you're close to being on your back, then it's better to get out of bounds and be pinned, of course. Mr. Bodine has got him. You're not getting any points out of this because they're they're wrestling, aren't they? But there has not been an escape or a takedown. Mr. Bodine has taken him down once and has control since. He's got him taken over there. He's going to get a near fall there. He's pinned.
Well done, Aiden Bodine.
There's another match that didn't make it into the second period.
Is Landon that Bodine uncommon or is that common?
Well, I would think it's a little bit uncommon to have this many pins on both sides of the both teams to have this many pins. It's the first meet of the year. It's the first meet ever for St. Michael. I'm not sure of the history of Blacksher on this. I'm unsure how to pronounce their name.
This might be John Murray.
It is, I believe.
I'm not totally sure because they're in the 215-pound weight class. But John Murray might have just gone. However, this is Sam Crosby playing for the Cardinals, wrestling for the Cardinals. He's got him on his back now. And he got him pinned.
See, and another quick pin by Mr. Crosby. I would have to say I think this is unusual. I'll be honest with you. Since there really hasn't been a wrestling presence in Lower Alabama until just the last handful of years. So I haven't paid attention to wrestling in a while. But I come from Iowa. It was a big thing in Iowa, and so it is. I think it's unusual to have that many pins. Yes.
Well, is there a way we check scores now?
Well, I believe. Let's go over to Sam and see what he says. What's on the board over there?
Yeah, that last match was a 2-0 win. It was 2-0. He was up 2-0, and then he pinned the guy. So
okay.
The match was over pretty much quick. So
what does the scoreboard look like from over there?
He can't hear us.
He can't hear us.
He can't hear us. We can hear him. That was good. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nick. As we get ready for the next meet, now I believe you'll see Blacksher against Davidson will be the next match, and then Davidson against St. Michael after that. You have a tri-match going on tonight. And so far we've had probably 7 matches, and
that
7 of them have ended up in pins. So
one, I believe earlier, was a pin against us.
There was, but they all ended in pins.
Right. How do you find out the score? Would it just be look at the score table?
Yeah, again, we have to apologize. There is a score set up at the scores table. We are, in my attempt to give you 2 camera angles, I sat on the opposite side of the huddle camera tonight so that we could give you this camera angle and the huddle camera angle, and the huddle camera would show you the score table and the scores. There is in our problem this evening not having that huddle camera up to us. Otherwise, the score would be readily available to the viewers. And so what we've done is we've sent Nick across the way there with a microphone to kind of keep us up to date on the scores in between periods as the matches go on until we can get the huddle cam figured out.
Well,
I think since Mr. Marlowe is so far away, it's kind of hard for me and him to kind of put things together, stay on the air, and do all this at the same time. So we do have it up. We are recording. I think we do have a good view of the matches themselves, and I can zoom in on them. Here comes Nick. Go ahead and grab a headset, Nick, and join us in between here. Tell us what you thought of the first, I think it was 7 matches we had so far this evening.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, I think St. Michael's really had control of all those matches.
With one exception.
Yeah, with one exception. Unfortunate loss for Eddie.
Yeah. Each and every one of those matches did not go into the went into a second period before Abraham got his stick. So a little bit unusual. Now you're seeing the Davidson Warriors warm up. So get ready for the evening. The JU Blacksher team is on the sideline still, and they'll give them, I think, about 5 minutes to warm up here.
JU Blacksher. They are a first-year team like us.
First year ever. All right. Well, thank you, Sam. Sam, for doing some production work in the background there. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. We've got a good number of people. Nice crowd here tonight.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. First home game. Good turnout.
We can see if we can pick out anybody for you. Anybody you recognize over there?
We got a lot of
Well,
seniors
there's
that
Weston
came out.
Cotton from the basketball and Andrew Ray from the basketball game last night over by the steps.
Carson's a football player.
Carson's a football player, if you can see by his letterman.
Mm-hmm.
So we do
I
have.
don't know the kid on the end.
a few people here tonight. It's not a full house. We're on again on the opposite side, which normally is a home crowd is where we're sitting, which it normally be. But like I said, they switched across the scorer's table tonight. I'm not positive why they did that. Why they flipped the whole gymnasium like this, I'm just not positive.
And
I guess probably to see the score with a huddle camera would be best. Would be my thoughts.
I do see an array of coaches.
Nope, we got all the coaches are on the stage. They've got special seats for the coaches over here. And administrators. They think they got the best seat in the house, but they haven't sat up here.
Yeah, that's right. In the cardinal nest, I guess the whole upside is the cardinal nest. Because last night the cardinal nest was on the other side.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to just do a couple of things. We're going to bring down the volume, just let you watch Davidson warm up here for a moment. I'm going to play with that huddle cam one more time.
Oh, good. Well, Nick, what did you see scoring table-wise on the other side? I've had some folks text me, and they want to know some scoring things.
Actually, here you go, Sam. Actually, right here.
Uh-huh.
We've had so many near falls and pins right here. Right there, it's talking about near falls and near fall points right there. And as I was calling things off, people might have realized I said that. I said, well, he's got 1 point near fall. And it all depends on the amount of time, of course, he's got him close to. He can be on his back, so to speak, but as he gets him close to getting his shoulder blades down, the referee will start to kind of put his hand on the mat, 1, 2, 3, and he can get up to 3 points near fall, I believe is the max. That's what it used to be. And that's so he can get 1, 2, or 3 points for a near fall. The guy can escape. And so you can get him down on his back like that, get points without actually getting a pin.
Yes. Here, Nick, if you want to read this with me as well. But it is exactly what Mr. Madsen just explained. Which you can see here, some of those kids, like I believe Landon Boating had the kid on his back for a while. But the kid kept wrestling.
He couldn't really get his shoulder blades down.
Just getting some faller.
Yeah, you just couldn't get completely his shoulder blades down there. You're not going to get a near fall unless you get your, really close to a pin. You can be halfway over like that, and that's not any points. You got to get them real close, almost where you can get your fingers underneath there, and then when you can pull your fingers out and they touch the mat, then it's a pin. Then when you saw with Landon there as well towards the end, they wrestled for quite a while without anybody getting any points, and that'll happen, especially with the bigger men. As you get into heavyweights, we don't have a super heavyweight, but you actually have a category super heavyweight. And some of the bigger men, as they get to wrestling each other, you can end up with matches ending in a 4-0, 2-0 kind of score, where all they're doing is seemingly rolling around the mat because once one person gets control, the other one just spends the rest of the time trying to get out of it. So it does happen. And then, again, we talked about the referee's position. If we ever get into a second period tonight, they do go to a referee's position where the first player is in a four-point stance, and then the second player is in the top position with a hand underneath on his belly, and then the other hand on his elbow to the lower man, and that's where they'll start. And then the third period, they'll flip positions, and so the last player will get that advantage in the third period, and that is what's referred to as a referee's position. When they go out of bounds, they will start in a referee's position, and whoever had control will have the top position in that case. That's why you see them kind of changing around like that. There is such a thing. I would have to clarify. Back when I wrestled, we had what they called an optional start.
Yeah. I think that's what they did. I think that's what our team did at the beginning of the season because they didn't really master on top position or all that. So you put your hands in like a star position on their back.
Correct.
And you try and just push them downwards and all that. And then.
But there's not a control of his elbow and a kind of a hand around his waist kind of thing. There is an optional start available for them. I would have to think about the advantages to an optional start other than, why that would be agreed upon. But I just remember that being available. Then reversals, I believe, are 2 points. There will be a tiebreaker. They do go into an extra period if it ends in a tie. And then Sam and I and Nick, we all talked about the fact that there is a move called a whizzer.
There is.
We're looking for the whizzer so far tonight. It is a counter, an elementary counter when an opponent is attempting to gain a hold on his legs or has gained a hold. An arm is firmly placed under the arm, grasping the leg, and the hips are driven suddenly and roughly toward the opponent in an attempt to break the grip. That is a whizzer.
It did look like Toby was trying to get a whizzer on his guy.
Basically, you use your hip to kind of flip the guy off of you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, kind of flip him away from you, and you're using your hip as your power in that case.
Yeah, it kind of seems like you'd have to have a lot of body control to be able to do one of those. You'd have to have a lot of control over your limbs.
The sport seems like that as a whole too.
Yeah,
quite a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. This is not anything like professional wrestling or anything like that. This is referred to as, I think, folk style wrestling or high school, college. Greco-Roman wrestling isn't even really the same thing. The folk style of wrestling just emphasizes control and safety. As you get into the other, of course, professional wrestling, that's more of a dance than anything else. But as you get into the Greco-Roman and things such as that, it's a much more violent sport. There's much more slamming that goes on, things such as that. So this emphasizes more control and safety, I guess is a way to put it. Because you've got, younger men, and, of course, it's a high school situation. But that's when you get into the Olympics and things such as that. You'll get into the real big men and real strong men. That you get into a little bit different style of wrestling.
And I suppose at some point, if you get big enough, it turns into sumo wrestling. But I don't see many flips in sumo wrestling, but I don't watch it that often.
Yeah, there's freestyle wrestling as well. That's more of an international thing, though. So I'm trying to see if there was a different thing. We always call it folk style wrestling, and that's what it's listed here as.
All right, it looks like we're going to break it down here and maybe get going pretty soon.
All right, and the uniform that the wrestlers wear is do you know?
Unitard.
It is not.
Dang it.
It is called a singlet.
Oh, singlet.
One piece is close. Kind of translates into that. But it is called a singlet.
Singlet.
And there are no numbers on them. I wish they numbered. I always have. Ever since I was a young man, I thought, man, it'd be good to have numbers on those uniforms. Singlets. But that is one thing they do not do.
I see Dr. Williamson.
All right.
Good. All right. J.U. Blacksher versus Davidson. Let's see, what kind of mascot?
The Warriors are from Davidson. The J.U. Blacksher, I believe they were the Bulldogs.
It said on the thing. I actually got to look. I'm gonna go take a look.
Okay. My roster doesn't say.
I saw a mascot. I thought was a bulldog. But it could have been a junkyard dog, or something like that. But I believe it's the Bulldogs. But Nick will figure that out for us. They're just moments away from the first match. There's again a tri-match tonight. J.U. Blacksher out of Uriah, which is up by Atmore. So they're probably traveled down a little over an hour or so to get here. Maybe an hour and a half. And then Davidson came over from Mobile to join in to St. Michael's first ever hosted wrestling match. And that is actually, of course, would be a brand new mat that they got down there with the St. Michael logo.
It's a good looking logo.
They are not the cheapest things in the world, I don't think. And then there is a winner by default there. They probably did not have anyone wrestling in that weight class. And so that winner he was awarded a victory by default. Even though he did not wrestle, he goes across and shakes the other coach's hand. All right, and then their wrestler is going to get a default win as well. Apparently, in the lighter weights here, they don't have good matchups. So there you have a victory by both teams already without anybody actually wrestling.
All right, here we go. This looks like 2 players. Sorry, Nick.
Here comes,
here
comes your first 2.
That is my fault. Producer, Sam, somewhat.
Trying to hold the camera steady. We've got a couple people running around the stands at the moment.
They're the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs. Okay. JU Blacksher Bulldogs out of Uriah, Alabama. We'll try to keep a running score for you. This would be, I believe, the 120-pound weight. Could be 132.
Could have sprawled there, Nick. Gotten out of that. Sprawl.
Yeah, yes.
No control yet. He hasn't given him a takedown yet, has he?
He hasn't quite gotten him.
I haven't seen it. The referee will throw up his arm, and then you see the color on his armrest there. So he raises up his arm to give each player a point, depending on which arm he raises up. But I would think we might have missed his takedown points because he's definitely got him down. So Davidson be up by 2. Here's got a near fall. There's a pin. All right, so Davidson with 2 victories so far. And I believe there'll be 7 total matches. And this will be the 4th one coming up, with the first 2 were a forfeit, one by each team. Can you tell if the comments are on the YouTube channel yet or not or anything? Or?
This account does not have a thing, but I can look on my phone.
Way to be resourceful there.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
And then there's a takedown by Davidson. He's got him in a half Nelson, and he's got his other hand on his wrist. He's trying to turn him over. That's one of your bases. You see how he's got his one arm behind his back and the other, and that's an armpit.
Right.
If he had both of them, that's a full Nelson. One of them, that's a half Nelson. That's what he's doing there. He's turning him. He's got a near fall. See, the referee's got 2 counts there. There's a fall. He had 2 points, and then the fall.
It does appear that the chats are working.
Good, excellent. And again, I apologize for the huddle camera. I'm just not able to get that into our system tonight, so we have just the one camera by our broadcast table this evening. And I'm just trying to keep it on the wrestlers the best I can without jumping around or anything. You can't see the score table. That is the only bad thing. But we'll try to keep you abreast. So far, we haven't had to worry about close scores. It's been all pins and forfeits. So here's a takedown by Davidson. He's got him again in that half motion. Then a crossface is how the other gentleman got out of that. And then you're going to have a switch. 2 points for Davidson for the switch. Reversal, actually, is what it's called. And there he's got him in the half Nelson again, and he's got his other hand in the wrist, if you could see it, and there's your fall. And again, that's your basic position. If you start wrestling, the first thing you want to learn is a half Nelson, to get your arm under the armpit and up behind the neck. And then you've got control of a half of a guy's body at that point. So that's your basic move, and there's a victory. Again, another pin. They've been all pins tonight. We have yet to have a close match.
Well, we just got a comment from Diane Cran, and she says we're here from Arizona.
Awesome. Rocco Fiappo. Go ahead, Rocco.
Would you like to get on, Rocco?
Rocco's joining us this evening as well. And there's your match is underway. JU Berkshire is in purple and Davidson in black. There's a takedown by Davidson. 2 points. Davidson's got the red indicator on, and he took him straight down and across and into a pin. there again, that's a quick match. We're going to be home in time for supper tonight, I think.
I happen to agree. It's good because I'm kind of hungry. Arca, can you speak?
I can't hear anything.
Oh, well, here. How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Good.
It's first of the season. It's the first match for JU Berkshire. First match for St. Michael. We're ending in a lot of pins tonight. Not a lot of competitive matches. But it is the beginning of the wrestling program here at St. Michael. That's exciting. Tell us, I forgot already. Sorry, is it Hicks? Coach Hicks?
Coach Hicks. Right.
Coach Hicks.
Adam Hicks.
Adams Hicks is the coach.
Who's the other one?
What? Oh, I don't know.
I forgot.
I can look that up for you. I got to get that there. We got a takedown by JU Berkshire this time, and he's got him on his back. Look, it's going to go. He's got a near fall. He's got 2 points right there for a near fall. He's about to get his third. There he's very close to a pin. There's his third near fall point, and there's a pin.
There's a pin. It's happening.
So they're back and forth. There's another victory by JU Berkshire. So I think that's advantage JU Berkshire at this point.
Hey, Miss Allison. Is she watching from online?
She is.
Oh.
She's at home right now.
Is that your dad over there? I can't see.
My dad.
Straight across? I don't have my glasses. I can't.
Preparing for the next match, I would be guessing that this is the 155-pound class approximately.
I was trying to I'm on the roster, but I still can't figure out who's who.
I think
it's hard. Again, without numbers, we don't know the players' faces, of course, so that we're at a disadvantage to making sure. They started with forfeits. So there's a forfeit here. So nobody matched up with that gentleman's weight, and so now there's going to be a forfeit for JU Blacksher.
Is it true that Coach Hicks came from Davidson, or?
I'm not sure of that.
I think it was Baker.
Baker?
Yes.
Oh.
But Hirsch actually wrestled for Huntington. So where your brother goes.
Yeah, that's.
Maybe Moy saw him. Maybe not.
Quite the star wrestler when he was wrestling for Huntington.
That was probably the 157. I'm guessing that this is the 190-pound class here. That would have been, you had,
Davidson
they took him down quick again. This is going to be a fall. There's no way that guy's getting out of this, actually. I mean, unless he gets out of bounds. The JU Blacksher place is fully controlled.
He looks like
there it is.
Haralambos Lindemann, Nico Lindemann's little brother.
Didn't have much of a chance there.
I think that is Nico's little brother.
Again, we're guessing, I believe that was a 190-pound class. We'll have a 215-pound wrestler coming up.
Do we know if Parker Boss is here? Or
Parker Boss is not here this evening. He is our 215-pound wrestler.
Is he our heavyweight?
We only have we've only got one wrestler coming. Davidson is getting ready, I think.
He is our heaviest.
Slow.
Yeah, I don't think he's heavyweight, but I think he's the heaviest.
Well, usually heavyweight goes from 215 to 285.
Well, Parker is 285 weight class.
Yeah, the weight classes go 165, 175, 190, 215, and then you go to heavyweight after that. So 285 at that. Parker Boss is listed at the 285, which I believe is the heavyweight division.
So yes, he is heavyweight.
And we're ready to go. JU Blacksher.
This might be
and
215.
Davidson. A little aggressive. He tried to get to his legs, and he's going to go right into a down position. He's got him in that. He's stuck. There he is.
Man.
That was quick. The JU Blacksher dived in for his legs, and when he didn't get his legs, he lost his advantage and kind of gave up position. And the Davidson player was able to control him quickly. And that was over in about 30 seconds. So there hasn't been a competitive match. Now this again would be your heavyweight probably division.
This is 285, I think. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I'm guessing. There's a big difference between heavyweight and super heavyweight. And I'm not even sure if they designate that this way, but you've got a takedown by Davidson. He's riding him a little bit up there. You always want to kind of control the midsection. You get too high on him, it's not going to be too much for the other player to knock you off. Throw a whizzer against you. And he's working his way out. He's got his arm out of the Nelson. If you notice, the other player got out from underneath his armpit, so he got out of the full Nelson, or the half Nelson. And you can pin somebody like this very easily. He's got the Davidson player down. He's got control. He's going to pin it. Oh, the Davidson player, he gave up. Davidson's player got out. You can actually flip like that and pin the other player quick.
Wow.
That would have counted should he have pinned him, but he was able to break away. So 2 points for the Blacksher player, the Bulldog. He's going to get it. He's going to take him out of bounds. He didn't give him any points. They're both up. So there was no takedown there. They went out of bounds before the takedown. This might go into the second period. This is exciting.
Ooh. First, second period of the night, or maybe even second.
We described the second period, but we haven't seen one yet. Oh, Abraham Fiapu, sorry. All right. Start off with a
very physically straining.
With those big guys, it certainly can be. There, he got his leg. The Blackshire's got his leg, but the other guy's got the arm. So what are you going to do? Still no points. Nobody's in control here. There he's going to get 2. Nope, out of bounds. They're both up. Nope. Before anybody got control, they went out of bounds again. The Davidson player was close to getting control. Shaking hands before they start wrestling. That's nice of him. And there he's got the leg again, but he gave it up. Still no control yet. Now he's going to get 2 points for Davidson. And he's got the rollover. He's on his back. The Bulldog player is on his wrestler's on his back, and he's pinned. We did not make it to the second period. I was excited.
The second period?
I said we didn't make it.
Not.
That was not. We didn't make it to the second period again. That was a stick by Davidson. We believe that to be the 215-pound class.
285.
285. We're sorry, apologize.
You know, a good sign that you can tell that the first period or a period's about to be over is that somebody will go out there and bop the ref on the back with
a towel
thing.
They used to roll up a towel and knock the ref because the ref doesn't watch the clock. Somebody else takes control, watches the clock.
I talked to that kid before the match, didn't we, Nick?
Yes, we did.
And he was looking for Parker.
All right, here's a real light set of wrestlers out there now. So we went from 285 down to maybe 120 here, 112. I'm not sure why they did that, but that's what you've got. You've got no points so far. There you go, J.U. Blacksher with a takedown, 2 points.
I think it's classified as an exhibition match. It's extra matches.
Extra matches.
If you have too many people in one weight class,
okay,
you can have extra matches after.
There you go. Thank you, Nick.
Yes. My mic was a bit far away from my head.
That's, of course, possible when you have a tri-match or a dual match. You get into a day-long meet, you're not going to have that happen. And there is a breakaway by Davidson. It should be a tie score, 2-2. Now you got control by J.U. Blacksher again, so 2-4. The Bulldog wrestler should be up. He's got him back on his back. He's cradling his neck, though. That's a bad move if you're trying to stick somebody, but he got it anyway.
Is that Daphne?
He had no. You notice he had position on his chest there. So
J.U. Blacksher.
Oh, this is not Daphne.
No.
Where's this school from?
J.U. Blacksher is from Uriah, which is up by Atmore.
He had a long trip.
About an hour and a half, I figured.
Davidson's like Mobile.
Davidson is Mobile, yeah. So they both traveled to get over here.
Versus
now,
the Warriors.
That's the end of the match against the Bulldogs against the Warriors. Now the Cardinals should take on the Warriors in your next match. There'll be a short break here between the two. You'll see St. Michael come out and do a little warm-up.
Sam, shall we go get some interviews out of the?
Why don't you do that, Nick? Go ahead.
Blacksher people.
Why don't you go ask you? Why don't you talk to the assistant coach right there? I warned him you'd be coming.
So, do we know who won out of the Davidson and?
I'm very much guessing Davidson did, but since that exhibition match didn't count, I had a two-match advantage to Davidson as I was trying to keep control or keep count. They're such quick matches, very unusual.
All right, Rocco, would you like to go with Nick? Get some interviews in.
Sure.
I think unusual again to have that many. We have not yet had a match go into a second period. And again, the crowd from St. Michael that's here this evening for the first ever wrestling match for your St. Michael Cardinals.
And here we are warming up, getting ready to face off against Davidson.
Again, this is a tri-match. You've got 3 different teams. This will be the 3rd match of the evening between St. Michael and Davidson. The first match was St. Michael and J.U. Blacksher, which I'm guessing St. Michael won. They had, I think, 6 out of 7 sticks. 1 loss.
I would say so.
And so the Davidson and St. Michael matchup might be a little bit more competitive on the mat, perhaps.
It looks as though Nick is in position.
All right, well, let's cut away to Nick, and next time he looks over here.
I'm here with one of the coaches from St. Michael Cardinals team, and I was going to ask him a few questions about how he feels about the games. So how do you feel? Are you confident going into this few matches against Davidson?
Yeah, you know, these kids haven't been wrestling for long. I've only had them for 4 or 5 weeks, but I'm confident in the preparation we put in up until this point. You know, most of these kids have never seen a wrestling mat until they started wrestling here, and I think we put a lot of good work into them. They're all quick learners, and they're all developing grit and picking it up pretty quick. So I do feel confident about this match.
Great. Are you feeling confident about any specific matches, or you think everybody are going to do well against Davidson, or how do you think it's going to go?
No, I think everybody's going to do fairly well. I've seen the level of development we've gotten out of these kids, and I feel confident that they're all going to go out there and execute the game plan that we put forward.
Oh, that's great. All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
From down in the court or what did you say, sideline?
Sideline, yeah. That is the mat.
Down on the floor.
Down on the floor. We'll call it that until we get it all figured out.
That's good, Nick.
As we get closer to the match, we'll have about another 5-minute break before we get back to wrestling. And we'll take a little break up here as well, let you hear some of the sounds, and I'll get this set on the wrestlers as they warm up there. You see they're practicing the referee's position out there.
In that time, the 5-minute break, I might get a hot dog because I think I saw some people.
Yeah, we will probably go silent here for the next few minutes. We'll go ahead and we'll take a broadcast break, let you listen to a few crowd sounds, and we'll be back in just a minute. Thank you again.
It does look like the sound is not coming through.
There we go. Okay. I apologize. The sound switched over to the huddle cam.
Diego
Okay.
Cortez.
That first match, you saw Cal Sella with a pin in the first period.
Diego Cortez. He is in the 215-pound weight class. He is fighting for your Cardinals. Currently in the bottom position. Turtling, maybe? We'll coin that. He's still in his stomach, so he hasn't been put on his back yet.
He's trying to get out of there.
I hear Coach. What's head coach name? Hicks. Right, Coach Hicks is trying to give him some advice. Help Diego out there.
And I believe this is 215, too.
That's right. And he got out. Oh, he got taken back down.
I wish we could see the scoreboard from here.
All right, this is the first one to go very long distance here. Actually, the Davidson player is trying to get.
Nick, maybe you could go to the other side and see the scoreboard?
I will make that quick run for you.
Go ahead and take that. Yeah, go ahead. That's
take
awesome.
the thing.
Yeah, I always try to mute his headset as he takes it on and off there. Thank you.
Yeah.
And your phone.
The Davidson player has got the upper hand at the moment. Davidson player, the Davidson wrestler. Pardon me.
Well, it looks like the time.
Close to out of bounds here. Name this St. Michael wrestler for me. But
Diego Cortez.
Diego.
He's a senior.
Diego almost had. Oh, look, he's got a quick reversal there. Now, see, you can. They got out of bounds there, but you can pin the other player like that. A real quick reversal.
Yeah.
You see Diego looking to his friends in the stands.
Now, what happened there is the Davidson gentleman got up too high. He got too much leverage almost, and got too high on Diego, and Diego was able to just kind of flip him. You want to control the midsection, of course, of another wrestler the best you can, and they're starting from the referee's position. There you go, and he's up. They're gonna. That was a time. That's the end of the first period.
All right, maybe Nick can see the score from there.
We've got a 2-0 lead for the match. Davidson over St. Michael's.
Awesome. All right, and that was the end of the first period. We're into the second period for Diego and the Davidson wrestler.
Exciting. First time at
yeah,
home.
we saw the timekeeper come out for the first time.
First ever second period at St. Michael.
That is.
Oh man, they look tired. I gotta say, look, they're
that is
fighting.
you have constant strain when you've got someone in a hold like that. So. And they're trying. There's a takedown.
Take him down.
And a quick reversal. No points yet, but it's a near 2 points for Davidson and a stick. Oh, that's where he got a little bit too high on that leverage, like I talked about just a moment ago.
Yeah.
Diego just got a little bit too high on his body and started to control him above his shoulders, and at that point, he lost control. If I'm remembering my wrestling lingo from high school, that's what my referee or my coach used to say. When you start trying to control it above his shoulders, you're going to lose.
They look gassed, both of them.
Yeah. I agree.
And here
but
comes
to throw somebody like that, get him up in the air and throw him.
That would be who's that there?
That looks
Cal
like Cal Sella.
Cal Sella looks like he's going to take a forfeit. If I were guessing, man, there's a back problem for the Davidson referee or the Davidson wrestler. Pardon me. He was on the sidelines here trying to stretch out his back, and then they called a forfeit. If I'm guessing, that's what looked like happened.
Did we give them one forfeit? Too?
A forfeit, yes, that counts.
So we've won 2 and they've won 1.
Well, they'll get one too, right?
A pin is worth 4 points, and then a regular victory is worth 3. Something like that. Yeah. I think a pin is worth 3 points, and a regular victory worth 2 when you look at the team scores. And here's going to be a forfeit for Davidson. Nobody to wrestle that young man in the weight class. And there's more to weight classes than what you see right there.
Well, here's my little brother.
We've got the weight classes for St. Michael, and they don't have all the weight classes filled out.
Here's Rocco's little brother, Abraham.
Abraham is the only other guy to go into 2 periods. But he, with a victory against J.U. Blacksher with a pin in the 2nd period in the first match. There, the other guy's got
some yelling going on.
He's got him in a crossface there, and he flipped him. There's still no points. He doesn't have control yet because he doesn't have him down. There's another crossface to try to flip him over. He's going to get a couple near points here, maybe. Yep, there's one. He's got a near fall. There's 3. He's close to a pin. There it is.
That's a pin.
Abraham with the loss on that. The Davidson wrestler with a pin in the first period.
That was the 132 weight class, I think. I can't see that far.
132, that's right.
I wonder who's up next. Christian Roach. 138.
Roach. Weighing in around 136, but in the 138 weight class. Goes right for it.
His takedown. Nope, no points yet. It's a quick takedown. Davidson was able to gain control as they rolled around the floor. He's got him down. He's got a near fall, 2-point near fall, 3-point near fall.
He can turn around, get his back off the floor.
He's got his back off. He's got his back off. That's good.
He's doing good.
Up there's that crossface, and he's going to get. There's a stick. That is an actual move. The crossface like that. When you see his arm go across his face, it's plain and simple. That's what it's called, a crossface. And then he reaches over and tries to grab the other arm. The best position you can get with a crossface is to reach over and grab a elbow.
Well,
so that's
looks like
Chase Patterson.
Chase Patterson.
Weight class above that, 144. He's a junior.
Junior for St. Michael.
Good.
The other Davidson player went for the legs, and now he's got a hold of his legs there. St. Michael's close to control. No, he should let him go. You get into that kind of position there, you just let him go and start over again because you're never going to get a guy down in that position.
Well, she might fall.
Davidson's trying hard for the leg move, not getting it.
Quite a lot of pins.
There's got to be some points here for control quick. You see the referee's got his arms out there. Still no points for anything yet. There he's got 2 points for St. Michael for the reversal.
There we go, Chase.
Then he let him up. There's going to be a 1-point escape for Davidson. I'm guessing St. Michael's up 4-1. He had a takedown and reversal. A reversal and a takedown. And then an escape for Davidson. And the Davidson player is heavy on the leg moves, but he's able to get his mid-body there. He's trying to get him into a half Nelson, but he isn't able to get it. There's a reversal. St. Michael should get some points out of that. There you go. 2-point reversal for St. Michael. There he's trying to flip him over, but you don't flip him over out of bounds. That won't do you any good. They're out of bounds. All he has to do is get one knee out there. That's it. All right, my football and basketball players are kind of quiet.
Yeah, well,
sorry, we're entertained.
I'm just transfixed.
That's all right. It is new to Lower Alabama, and the terminology is all its own. The singlet.
I see the smacker.
The referee's position. Here we're into the second period.
The time smacker.
Timekeeper has come out to signal the end of the first period. And St. Michael, he's got him on his back. He might get some points for a near fall here. One. Time's going to expire. There. Oh. He got some points for a near fall there, though. He did not get a pin. 2-point near fall, though.
Let him have it, Jesse.
Yeah, I wish I was out there with that noodle. I would have really whacked the ref there.
It would have slipped out of my hands or something.
Accidentally, yeah.
Again, if you're watching, the referee has no real authority or ability, I guess, to watch the clock while the match is going on. So they send the timekeeper out, and in between periods, he taps him with a we used to roll up a towel, but this guy is carrying a noodle or something.
I think this is going to be one of those optional get
Nope, he's in the referee's position. No, you're right. He's coming from the top with just his hands on top. You're right, Nick. It's called what's called the optional position, and basically he's forfeiting that 1 point, escape there. He's just saying, okay, I'll give you one. I'm going to take you down and get 2. That's a confident move.
Well, Chase is confident.
I mean, you give your opponent a point. You've got to think you can make up for it. He's got control of the neck, and he's got underneath his armpits.
He's trying to pull him down.
This guy just really doesn't want to go down.
Yeah. See, but he's got.
He's getting him down right here.
Oh,
there he goes. He should. There's 2-point takedown. He's got control.
Wrap around him.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
He's trying for the half Nelson, but the other gentleman got him out of it.
Is that referee position? Or?
It's close. He's trying to turn him best he can. He's got him on his back. That's got to be. He's got 2 points near fall. 3.
That's a pin.
There it is.
Oh, way to go.
Way to go, Chase.
Looks like the other guy was
A bit of a war of attrition there, Rocco.
And that's a stick for St. Michael in the second period.
Whoever's got more endurance there.
Yeah.
Tell me the wrestler's name again.
That was Chase Patterson.
Chase Patterson.
Way to go, Chase.
Good job, Chase.
Us old guys, we need numbers on them jerseys.
You and Rocco.
These are actually, those are 2-piece uniforms those guys are wearing. Actually, they're not singlets.
I believe Colin Thompson's up next.
That is Eduardo Silva. Eddie,
Yeah.
as we call him in school.
I can't see that far.
If you want to be
And
kind
what
of a
weight
stickler
classes?
about it, Davidson is wearing a singlet, and St. Michael's not.
Oh.
They've got pants.
Eddie got out of it.
Got out of it. Now he's got control. He got 2-point takedown. He called it a reversal.
What weight class is this, sir?
Eduardo is
155.
155. Probably right.
That would be after
Sounds right.
144.
Yeah, no,
There's an injury on the court. Chase
Uh-oh.
Patterson I believe he pulled his shoulder.
No, this is Eddie.
Eddie, I'm sorry.
Silva.
Eddie Silva down on the mat. Looks like a shoulder strain, perhaps. Hopefully nothing more serious. Lindsay Fitz out on the mat for us.
Premium trainer. Oh, it's so quiet in here.
I can't hear anything.
Can't really hear you. He's well breathing.
Yeah, I feel like whispering.
I hope no one can hear me.
I'm just going to check that real quick. Say something.
Hello?
I think hopefully they're being extra careful.
Nobody's talking about us.
Yeah, taking their time to see how Eddie is.
His eyes are still closed.
It's definitely a shoulder
Seems to be in a lot of
injury.
pain.
Yeah, he's in pain. I would say a shoulder strain.
I did not actually see what
There
happened.
we go.
I didn't either.
It's not uncommon. I mean, when you're using the arms for leverage, constantly, and so to twist a shoulder to a point of strain is not uncommon. 2-point reversal for Davidson on that.
Oh, looks like he's
going to
back
continue.
up?
Yeah, he just
Way to power through.
Yeah, attaboy, Eddie.
just strained his shoulder. It's all right. He's going to continue. But they did get a 2-point reversal for Davidson on that. He's going to be able to get out.
Yeah.
He's got out. He's
Got the escape point.
Great reversal from Eddie.
Can work back around.
Get out of it,
2
Eddie.
points for Davidson. Got him. He's got 2 points near
He's
fall.
getting out of there.
Kind
There
of
you go,
getting
Eddie.
out of it there.
There you go, Eddie.
He got 2 points near
Cannot.
fall out of that, but he did get out of it.
Looks like another 2 points for someone. Probably Davidson.
Yeah, that was at near fall.
Oh, right.
He switched positions, trying to get leverage from this side. Eddie's got a good tripod going to kind of keep himself from being flipped over.
Flipping
There,
the other
there,
guy.
there
Oh,
he's going to
great.
get it. He's going to get a reversal on this, I would think. He's very close. There it is. 2-point reversal. No, he hasn't. Oh, there it is. There it
Come on,
is.
Eddie.
And Eddie's got him now. Holding him like a cradle.
Come on, man.
2, got him pinned
3.
down.
Yeah, let's go, Eddie.
Whoa,
From the injury to the win.
Exciting.
Eddie.
Absolutely. Good job, Eduardo.
Really like
Good job,
that one.
Eddie.
Gonna talk to him about that on Monday. Don't want to wrestle Eddie.
Eddie.
Remind me.
Nice job, Eddie. And he's, that was a
Little
trooper there. He had to fight through that one. That was a good match. That was probably the best match of the night.
I believe Eddie gained some weight to be in that weight class.
He did make the place electric. Yeah, he did. He did gain some weight to get into that weight class. Yeah. It says here 157, but I don't know.
No, that's it.
That could be.
I think that's it.
Okay, he is in the 157 weight class.
Yeah, you don't have to weigh 157
So
to wrestle. You could weigh 120 and wrestle 157. It's just you probably wouldn't win.
He weighs 156.
Okay.
Now, did Davidson just get a win there? Because nobody showed up, I think.
Well, nobody's out there yet, so I didn't see.
I think it's another forfeit.
I think that was a forfeit.
Was there a forfeit? I wasn't watching. I apologize.
Here we go.
There's
forfeit.
a forfeit back again, so that's going to even that out.
Looks like
And we
Toby.
do
Now
have-
Toby versus Nico's little brother.
Oh.
Wow, this is going to be a match.
Yeah, I'd like to see this.
I'd love to see this one.
Maybe somebody should tell Toby. Give him some passion.
Hey,
All right, Toby Edmonston.
Toby Emerson, that's right. My little brother.
Sam's little brother.
He is in the 190-pound weight class.
All right, well, let's see how he does.
He does pretty good at home.
He's going up high. There he goes for the legs. They're going to be out. They're going to be out of bounds with nobody in control.
Shame it went out because he did have him there.
Yeah, he did.
Just need to make that circle a little bit bigger.
Yeah, only if.
Only if.
A little fake to the legs there and then back up. Locked up head to head.
Can you get him in a chokehold?
You cannot.
No.
I think that's illegal, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That does make sense.
Yeah, the referee will
Sadly,
stop
that's illegal.
playing.
Sadly.
The cross face is what you want, again, because that's not across his neck, but it's face, which almost is, when you're controlling somebody, that's just as bad. You're just not knocking his airway closed. They're still head-to-head on the between Toby and the Davidson wrestler.
Moving their hands around a little bit.
Real neutral, man.
This, of course, is why they wear the ear protection.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Toby for the shot.
He's going for his legs. Nobody with control yet. There he goes.
Got him on his back.
Nope.
Toby.
Nobody yet. No points yet. They're back up again. Still
Back
no
up.
points. 2 points.
Toby. Takedown for
Takedown.
Toby. Now can he get him over?
That's the real challenge.
Don't get out.
Flip
Put him back
sides,
in,
maybe?
Toby.
Flip
That's right.
sides, maybe?
And he crawls
Yep,
out.
they're out of bounds.
All right.
And when they get all 4 knees outside of the circle.
Begging for mercy from the Davidson guy.
And one thing you guys will notice as they're close to the out of bounds there, it's when they get both knees, all 4 knees get out of bounds, you're going to hear a whistle. So they can play off the outside of the circle quite a bit. They can wrestle and get away with it. But once the knees get out of there, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Harlambos Lindemann for Davidson. Toby Edmiston for
his
St.
name?
Michael. Harlambos.
Is that really his name?
Greek.
Starting from the referee's position
They are Greek.
with Toby in the top position.
Believe so.
He's trying to work
Toby's
into that
still
half
on top.
Nelson. He's working for it. He's trying to get underneath the armpit and over the neck.
I think we're getting low on time. We got the bopper coming out.
There he's grabbing the wrists as
I
well.
do see the bopper.
He's got both wrists. There he gave up one. he gave up in order to take a 2 point.
the
Yeah, that is. There's the time. That's the period.
Was that they gave him 2 points for that?
They did.
Who, they gave Toby 2
Yeah,
points?
Toby got 2 points for that.
Well, they gave the other guy 1 because he escaped, and then Toby had the takedown.
Good.
Wow.
Good job, Toby.
Yeah,
Way
great
to
job.
take him
that's,
back down.
that's a way to gain a point if you can do it quickly, but that can cost you if you don't. That's not a recommended move.
Went in for the shake hands. and
If
didn't give it back
the
to
other
Toby.
player could have. There's a takedown by Davidson. No, it's still open. 2 points. There's control by Davidson. He got it. Now he's going to. Still got control.
Oh, the Murray brothers are piping up.
There he's got it
I do
by.
see them on the
got
stage
him locked
yelling.
in. See, see the referee's arms there. He's got him locked. He's going down. Oh, see, that's a dangerous position.
Yep,
when he had his hands locked like that, that's a dangerous position, and he's watching for like any kind of cut off from his airway or anything like that. So he was about to stop the match. When he put his hands above his heads like that, he's saying, warning, I'm about to stop things if things don't break away. Again, they emphasize safety. You don't want anybody getting hurt. This isn't professional wrestling. This isn't Greco-Roman wrestling. This is high school kids.
All the football coaches over there cracking up. Get Toby fired up. He is a menace on the football field. A beast.
All right, they're starting from the referee's position with the Davidson player in the top. They won't start it until he moves there. He moved his hand around. He's going to give him a warning.
Yeah.
He didn't grab him quickly enough, really.
You know, you just can't break the rules.
There goes
the ref is a real stickler.
You'll see that. Trying to get out of the referee's position. There's really no way to cheat other than try to get out quickly. So he's trying to turn him. You see the half Nelson. He's got him on his back. He got 1 point near fall.
Toby with a good flip.
And then he broke away.
Way to go, Toby.
Oh, baby Toby.
So 1 point for Toby for the breakaway. But he did give up 1 point near fall there.
Get him, Toby. Toby actually is undefeated right now. Let's see if he can keep the streak going.
Yeah.
All right.
Sprawl. They're saying sprawl.
Yep, got up and around him there.
There's 2 point. There's a takedown by Toby.
All right, Toby. Man, at this scoreboard, somebody's got to look at the scoreboard. I want to see.
I will be right back.
I'm curious. All right.
We're still in the second period.
Like Toby's
here comes the time. Here comes the timekeeper now. It's to stop the first period, I believe. There
he's on his back.
Turns him. There's 2 points near fall. He's looking for a stick. There it is.
That's a pin for Toby.
Toby Edmiston.
Before we even get the score.
What a dude. What a man out there.
Oh, he looks tired.
Yeah, we had a good 6-2 lead by St. Michael's up until that pin.
He may be tired, but Toby, I'm telling you, he can get that little burst of energy. Yeah. He can go.
He gave up a point for a near fall, but ended up with a stick himself.
What a great match.
Great job,
Here's Landon Bodie, another 8th grader. I believe we have 3 8th graders on the team.
Awesome.
He's in the 215 weight class.
Great experience for him. I would guess that that's not an 8th grader from Davidson, though.
It does not look like
I don't think so.
To be honest with you.
You know, for an 8th grader, though.
There he's got his
pretty
leg.
good.
There he turns into his half Nelson there, you notice. So there's 2 point takedown for the Bulldogs.
Let's see here.
He's spinning him. He's
spinning
him. You see, he did the sprawl there. He got his legs out and able to keep from being turned. Nice job. And he's going after his leg. He's the other guy, Davidson, controlled, but Michael's there. He's almost got him. He's almost got him himself. He does it. He's going to get a reversal here real quick.
Just get him on his back.
Really
it's so close.
He's got his legs.
Come on.
And the Davidson player doesn't know what to do because he's too far back on him. He can't get a hold of his midsection. There you go. He's trying to get Toby, there you go. Oh, geez. It's so close to a reversal here. But they still have control given to Davidson.
Great. Reversal?
Oh.
Reversal?
There, now let's see.
Close.
He went too high. He went too high. And he's on his back. That's 2 3 point. That's a 3 point. That's going to be a stick. It was well fought out there. He went too high on his move there, lost his leverage. Well, again, he started wrestling above his shoulders, and that's where he lost it.
I forgot to mention. But Toby is still undefeated.
Awesome. All right. Well, that was a quick match. I thought he did a real good job there until he just lost that last move. He was fighting.
Here, this is Sam Crosby for St. Michael.
Sam.
Is Crosby undefeated too? Do you know?
I don't think so.
Sam's going.
Isn't Sam Crosby in your guys'
He is.
He is. Oh, there's our computer man. Media.
He can wrestle too.
He keeps us in line.
And Sam is a sophomore?
He is a sophomore.
There's still no control. flip around, but still no control given. Toby's back up.
Crosby.
Crosby.
Sam Crosby.
Oh goodness, Sam back up, but he got on his back there. He gave up a point for a near fall. So that was a 3-point play for Davidson there.
Take control from that position.
But he's going to get a reversal there, I would think. No, they haven't given it to him yet. No, the other gentleman still has his neck there. He still has control.
Looks like he's choking him right there.
He's getting close to a cross. He gave it up there. There's a reversal. 2 points and then for the reversal, but they're out of bounds.
Well, the Davidson 2 knees were actually inside the circle.
They called it out of bounds, though, didn't they?
They did.
I think it's up to the ref's discretion.
Yeah, it seems to be, I guess.
Well, you know.
Majority of the wrestlers are out of the circle. All right, and they'll start from the referee's position as Sam got a reversal right before they went out of bounds there. The referee's going to clarify the score, I think, because I don't think they gave him Sam the reversal.
Give him his points.
Make sure he gets his points.
That's why he's in the top position here. He got the reversal. Otherwise,
Is this St. Michael's first?
I believe they have wrestled. They were in a meet last week. So this is first one you've ever hosted.
First home game,
home.
They've played at Alberta, Bayside, and somewhere in Mobile.
Okay.
Big tournament in Mobile.
Yeah, I think so.
The Wild Cardinal Network has yet to travel with the wrestlers. We're still setting up equipment, getting everything ready to go.
But we are broadcasting from home now. So thank you for tuning in. And please subscribe.
Yes. If you love your country, subscribe.
Subscribe to the Wild Cardinal Network or the St. Michael Cardinal YouTube
Bopper's coming out. That's right, Rocco.
Comes the timekeeper to call an end to the first period. And they're going to –
because they're still head-to-head.
Yeah,
it's kind of neutral.
Yeah, very neutral match.
Yes. Indubitably.
They're in a bit of a
in a hand fight.
Whoa. That was the time. End of the first period. Okay, and it looks like Davidson will start from the down position. I believe they determine that by who's behind at this time.
Thank you, Nate, for the Go Cardinals. And thank you for tuning in.
And he'll start from a regular position. He'll have to reach around and grab his midsection. There you go. That's have you ever seen when I was in high school, I'll go back again, but have you ever seen like a track runner in the blocks, and he just kind of maybe takes off a little early, but you wonder if maybe he's not just trying to get a little rest.
Right.
That's kind of, if you're in the up position of the referee's position like that, sometimes you can grab an extra few seconds of air by taking that warning.
I think he's about to get an illegal hands lock one.
Some kind of locking.
Yes.
There's a control by Davidson, 2 points there. He's got control of his shoulders. He's got him. He got him down. He's going to get near fall, 2 points.
Yeah, I think Crosby's got the flip up.
He got 1 point near fall, and then he got out of it, but he hasn't holding up there. He got 2 point near fall on that. He's almost got a reversal.
Here we go.
He's got him, but he's the other player there. The other player stuck him. The other player was able to gain leverage out of his other arm there. It was out of our angle, so to speak, but he had his other arm underneath his main body and control that way. Yeah. And there was no getting out of that, to be honest with you.
Good match, made it all the way to the second round.
Yeah.
True, another good match, that's right.
Sam with a good match
good
on the
fight
evening.
By Sam.
Disappointed by the outcome, but still a good match for Sam. And that'll be the end of the match. The players are crossing the mat to shake hands. I don't believe that he was the 215-pound. Parker Boss is not here tonight. He was our 285 pounds. You're right, 215. Sam might have been the 215 wrestler. And then Parker is not here for our heavyweight division.
Did we wrestle the purple team already?
We did. We wrestled the JU Blacksher Bulldogs already earlier, Stephen, and we won that match. I would guess that we won this match as well. We're guessing because we don't have the scores table facing us. We'll get that all figured out on our next wrestling match at home here. We did not have access to the huddle camera. I apologize for that. That would have had eyes on the scoreboard for you and us as well. But we'll get that all figured out. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. This is the St. Michael Catholic High School YouTube channel, and this has been the first ever wrestling match hosted by St. Michael. So very nice of you to join us. A big thanks to J.U. Blacksher for coming down from Uriah. Safe play and or safe travels on the way home, and prayers to them. Davidson is going to head across the bay. Prayers to them and safe travels home. Everybody that came to see St. Michael tonight, please drive home safely. This has been Tony Madsen, Sam Edmonston, Nick
Kamanis,
and
Rocco Faber.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
God bless. Subscribe to the St. Michael YouTube channel.